So I want to talk on everything calorie cycling. I've gotten a few questions on this, okay? Now, everyone's got individual calories, okay? Some people might have similar ones, but that's because when you add it up that they have similar energy requirements. But I want you to try and stick to this as best as you can. Some people will say that, oh, my calories are way too high. I'll never eat that much. Give it a go first and then come back to me, okay? Now, calorie cycling explained. This is with an example. Again, like I can stress so many times, your numbers are different, so you need to manipulate the numbers yourself. I will give you the example, and then if you have questions, you can ask me then. So, for example, if your maintenance calories were 2,500, okay? Some people are around that, some people are lower, some people are higher. Everyone is different in this group. Now, if your maintenance calories are 2,500 calories, that means you require 2,500 calories every day to stay the same. That's to maintain, okay? So if your number is 2,000, that's what you require to maintain, stay the same. If your number is 3,000, that's what you require to maintain and stay the same. Personally, myself, my maintenance is probably around 3,500 to 4,000 calories because I'm on my feet all day. I exercise quite a lot. And then I have quite a lot of muscle mass as well, and muscle will burn more calories at rest than fat. That's besides the point. Whatever number you have here, that's what if you eat that, you will stay the same. Now, again, for the first week or two, it's trial and error. For 90% of the time, I will get 100%, or 90% of the time I will get it right, not 100% right, but 90% of the time I get it right. Some people, it's not going to work. You'll have to change the number up or down, but give me feedback. So do it for a week or two, see if things are moving for you in the right direction. If they're not, then you come back to me then, okay? Now, maintenance calories will stay the same, but to lose body fat, you need to drop into a deficit, okay? So that's eating a little bit less than your body requires. So for example, if the maintenance calories is 2,500, the deficit would be knocking about 500 off that every day. For some people, I didn't knock the 500 off. I only knocked maybe 200 or 300 because you don't have as much body fat to lose. For others, if it's around the 500 mark, that's kind of a good sweet spot too. So once you knock that 500 off, your calorie target for the day becomes 2,000. So that's you now in a deficit. That's just for one day. What I like to get people to do it is think of that over the course of a week. So 2,000 multiplied by 7, your weekly calorie target is now 14,000. Okay, and over the course of the week, you will be 3,500 in a deficit if these are your numbers. Okay, now I know this is a lot of numbers and it could be confusing, so please ask me questions after if you don't understand. 2,500 times 7 is 17. Hopefully this marker will work. 17,500. So that's what you need to eat. This for this example, not everyone here. That's what you need to eat to stay the same in the week with this example, 17,500. But I am dropping this person into a deficit. So they're 3,500 calories below their maintenance over the course of the week. Now, this is where the fun comes in. With calorie cycling, you can have higher calorie days and lower calorie days. And I always recommend people do this because it allows people to go on like nights out, have a takeaway, whatever it is. You factor in one day every week where you go higher calorie, so you go above the 2,500, okay? I'll show you in the example here. Go above it one day in the week, and then the other 6 days, you go slightly below the deficit. So if you look at this example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I'm eating 1,800 calories. 1,800. So that's 200 below the calorie deficit target. Why am I doing that? Because that allows me then for Saturday, going out or I'm having a takeaway, to eat 3,200 because I have multiplied the 200 I've taken off each of these 6 days by 6, because there's 6 days, I get 1,200. So that's like I've saved them calories. 1,200 calories extra saved. I add them on to the original 2,000, which was on Saturday. So 2,000 plus 1,200 gives me 3,200 then to go out at the weekend, if that makes sense, on the Saturday. So by cutting back an extra 100 or 200 calories especially Monday to Friday. Most people are in routines. You can actually eat that a little bit less. So by cutting back 100 or 200 calories, Monday to Friday even, add them onto a day at the weekend, and then you can go out, have your takeaway, whatever that is. Okay, I would recommend people have one higher calorie day every week. The higher calorie day, like I said, I always get people to go over their maintenance calories. So maintenance, remember, is to stay the same. By having that one higher calorie day in the week, people always look forward to that day. It kind of keeps them on track the other 6 days in the week. But the most important part of this is that you plan ahead. Okay, so don't just like, if you don't think of your week coming, like as in if I eat say 1800 4 days in the week and then realize that Friday and Saturday I'm going out both nights or whatever, and then, or if I eat 2000 say every day in the week, Monday to Thursday, and then realize I'm going out on Friday and Saturday, and then I haven't saved up the extra few calories, if that makes sense. I end up overeating then Friday and Saturday because I've gone out and I've had takeaways, whatever, drinks, and then Sunday I'm feeling down in the dumps because I'm after eating probably more than the original maintenance calories in the week. So my point is, and I don't know if I made a great point there, but my point is, plan ahead. Know on a Sunday or a Monday what's coming up for the week ahead, and then write in kind of like what you hope to eat on top of that consistency calendar, the grid calendar. Write in what you hope to eat each day, and then try and manipulate the numbers. So you manipulate the weekly target. Everyone has a weekly target, okay? A lot of people, it's in around the 12,000 weekly, 12,000 to 14,000 to 15,000, in around that. You manipulate them numbers whatever way you want, but please, please, please have the higher calorie day. Try not to say that your calories are too high until you try it, or too low. Try them first. Prioritize protein in your meals. And if you have questions, please ask me as much as possible. But I think that summarizes it fairly okay. So calorie cycling is basically where you have 5 or 6 days in the week where you drop your calories slightly below the calorie deficit target, okay? And then add them on to one day and have one higher calorie day. Now that one higher calorie day is not where you go and eat 7,000 calories worth of pizza, takeaway, drinks, everything, okay? If you're in a calorie deficit for 6 weeks, you kind of like, you can still enjoy the things, but you need to be sensible too, okay? So don't overdo it, because what happens to a lot of people is they say, oh, I don't eat much food, but I just can't lose weight, okay? Don't eat much food Monday to Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday comes and eat more than a small parish, okay? So it's being sensible with your food. If you want to drop body fat, you will have to track, well, you don't have to, but I would recommend highly that you track your calories for a couple of weeks. And it's not just tracking certain foods, it's tracking oils, sauces, anything that goes into your mouth. Even like if you take a drink of my waddy, try it. Like, you don't have to be 100% tracking, but for your best results and for you to not get frustrated and me to not get frustrated, for a couple of weeks, try your best to track, and you'd be surprised the awareness it'll bring to your food. And like I said, if you have any other questions, please ask. To summarize, maintenance calories is what everyone got as well. That if you eat around that, you're going to stay the same, okay? Calorie deficit, I always drop that below the maintenance, because you have to eat a little bit less than your maintenance to lose body fat. And then calorie cycling, it's knocking about 100 or 200 off the calorie deficit target, and adding it on to one day in the week. So I hope that summarizes calorie cycling. If you have questions on that, please ask.